All right, welcome again to another broadcast. So glad that you guys could be here today. Today is October the 14th, 2025. And so glad that you guys are here. Very excited. We're going to have our very special guest come on here. And we're going to talk about some things regarding Samba Tree, what's going on, what's been going on, and the future, of course. So we're going to get into all of that. And I'm so glad that you guys can be here. And we got some new music that we're going to be dropping. And I want to get your input on these songs. Okay, so we'll be playing a couple of them during this broadcast, okay? And then I want you in the chat to put in the chat what you think of it. Tell me which one you like and all of that, okay? So let's give it about another 30 seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and dive in and get ready, okay? All right, about another 10 seconds, and then we're going to get started, or less. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Again, thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it. And I know this is a bit of short notice. Usually we'll have a whole, when I am going to go live, I usually have an idea of the time that I'm going to go live. But this one, there was a few things I had to take care of and get the time right and all that kind of stuff. And so this is the only window I had. Here I am. Okay, so again, welcome. So glad that you guys are here. Really appreciate that. It is now 82 degrees out here in sunny Arizona. It feels very good outside, and this is our fall. But it's today. I have to say it was very beautiful. When it comes to like I said, typically when you're dealing with desert climates, you don't really associate desert climates with humidity. But yeah, we've been having some humidity as of late, but it's been pretty good. It's been, but that's going, I think, hopefully. And now we just, it's just the nice weather and all that stuff. So anyway, we just finished, of course, if you don't know by now, we just finished our Breaking the Chain series, The Journey Beyond Belief. And man, that is, once we release everything, I think you guys, for those who missed the class, you're gonna be glad that you to take part in this, man. And that just, been getting feedback from ones who did attend and all of that. And we've already made the book available. In another day or so, too, we're going to make the video available. So for those who missed it, you'll have an opportunity to check it out and all of that. It was like a 5-hour seminar full of jam-packed with a bunch of information and just a lot of great stuff. So just be on the lookout for that. OK. All right. So as we continue in this broadcast, I am inspired for the brother that gave me the little nudge and say, hey, man, you need to make more of that music. I said, yeah, I do. I kind of dropped the ball on that. And so one of the things I've been wanting to do is to I've been working on kind of like a theme song for Samba Tree. And for those who know what Samba Tree is, that is our health and wellness online store that has been around about 6 years now. So we've been hitting it hard for about 6 years. And thanks to good people like you, we really appreciate it. And so, yeah, so I'm like, let's, we need to shoot all this. We need to have some kind of theme song or something to go with this. So I'm going to play. So the way this broadcast is going to go is this. I'm going to play one of those songs. Okay. And then after that, we're going to jump to the actual town halls portion. It's going to be about 15, under 20 minutes long. And then after that, I got two more songs I want to introduce to you. And I want you to put either in the chat or in the comments. Let me know what you think, okay? So let me get the first song out here. Let me see if I can find it. Which version was it? I think it was this one. Okay, so the name of it, the title is Samba Tree, Family First Samba Tree. That's the title of it, okay? Now, I did put a lot. I gave ChatGPT, I gave it a lot of my own, wordage and inspirations and things like that. And then I just poured it in there. So a lot of it, yes, it is coming from yours truly, but ChatGPT had a way of kind of organizing stuff. And, and I was like, okay, I like how you worded it and all of that. So it ain't just push one button and that was it. And then I took it over to another platform. I said, okay, now let's get some music on this thing. And I had to help it with that because sometimes it gets into like rock and roll and all of that. I mean, ain't nobody asking that. So this is what we was able to come up with. So I'm going to play one song. After the song, then we're going to get to the town hall. After that, then I got 2 more songs I want to share with you. And I really want to hear your input. Okay, so I think this is the first one. Let me see. Let's go. Is this it? No. Hold on. Hold on. It's this. Here we go.
Right away. We were with you when the world slowed down. Healing herbs when hope ran out. From our natural medicine cabinet to your door. Loving the roots, that's what we're here for. Yeah. It's not just orders, it's hearts we serve. We pour our love in every herb. When you need a little light to see, you can always lean on Samba Tree. Protect your peace, let your spirit flow. Stop the cycle, let the sickness go. We love to teach what we know and grow. You're part of the forest that helps Samba Tree to grow. Help Samba Tree to grow. Healing begins right here at home. It's okay to take time for your soul. When family was in need, we were there. Still here now, still showing care. Yeah. You're part of me, I'm part of you. This forest grows and all we do. Family first, that's the truth.
All right, so that's that one right there. Let me know. Stop. So that's the first one right there. Tell me what you think in the chat. Tell me what you think in the comments. Did you like that one? Anyway, so that's one of the working theme music songs that I'm working on. And what we're going to do now, let's go ahead and get into the actual town hall portion of this broadcast. And then when we come back, then I just got a couple of things I'm gonna share with you on that, and along with the other 2 songs, and I need y'all to tell me what you think about those. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the town hall. All right. I'll see you on the other side. Hey, you guys, welcome. And we're back again this time. And I say we're back because you guys are used to seeing my face.
Yeah, I know.
But it's both of us this time. We, first of all, we just wanted to come here and say thank you guys so much, Samba Tree family, for just being there with us. We were just sitting back the other day, just thinking about how we started this thing. You know, just years ago now. Yeah. Man, the time is flying. How many years would you say
6 years.
Wow. Mm-hmm. It sure don't.
Almost
5 or 6.
Coming up on 6 years. Yeah.
Because it was right during the COVID thing, right?
It was 2019.
Wow.
So it's past 6 years.
Wow.
Past 6 years. Yeah.
Seriously, this is real time reaction here, because this ain't like okay, I'm supposed to go. Oh wow! No, this is for real. It's just when you sit back and think, like, wow, this is a lot has happened. You know, during COVID, I remember we were doing videos on YouTube, really trying to inform people about this COVID thing and all of that. And it was through that we just really started getting a deeper, we've already had it, a deeper compassion for our people, you know, and, you know, the information that was being put out there. So we were really diving in and finding out stuff for people and saying, hey, listen, here's some alternatives, see some natural things that you can look at, all of that, right? I know I got to be careful on these streets here. So, but through that, we grew, you know, more and more people came on board and all of that, and the stuff that we were selling, you know, the backpacks that had the bug out bags. We did that. We were selling fruit. Y'all remember that with the soursop fruit and some of those.
We started with that,
and all the other tropical fruits that we had to hook up with someone that had their whole farm down in the Caribbean, and so they would get it shipped in, and then I would go pick it up, and man,
when we lived on the East Coast,
the hustle was real, y'all, it still is, but not like that. But that was something else. And then through it all, it was just awesome. We were thinking about bringing back the soursop tea. Boop, did I wasn't supposed to say that. Anyway,
don't you dare.
Anyway, we'll see. Anyway, nobody hear that. La. Anyway, so who knows? Woo! But anyway, through it all, it has been quite amazing. And so, and you guys as a small business, you know, it's really something. It's not easy. It really isn't. You know, this wasn't some kind of side hustle for us.
That's true.
We saw this as an opportunity, a way that we can help people tangibly.
That's it.
Because it's one thing to be on YouTube and you just talking and like, we need to be doing this and that or whatever. Yeah. But it's another thing when you take that extra step and say, okay, let me reach through the screen and let's do something.
And make it real.
Like I remember that time we said, you know what? We're going to buy up a bunch of black seed oil and we just going to give it for free. And all you got to do is email us and let us know, give us your address or whatever. We were giving away. We were paying for that ourselves and sending it out to people, black seed oil to people, because we knew that if you start on this thing, it's going to be, these weren't little travel size. Mm-hmm. This was the whole bottle. And so it was things like that. And then over the years, we would come across different customers that would share certain things about, you know, what was going on. You remember what we did with the
care boxes?
The care boxes, yes. When we put together those care boxes. And thanks to you guys stepping in, we had different families that were suffering from different things. And it was you guys that helped step in. And we were able to, in real time, we was able to take care of need after need after need after need. Yeah, and it was things like that was like, that is what this is all about at the end of the day. Yeah. And even till now, in this day, we still get people that reach out and have different questions and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'll take that one, or Nicole, she'll take it or whatever. And so but through that all, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much, you know, for being the best part of Samba Tree, and that's you. And we really, really appreciate it so much.
Yeah, that's true. And you just mentioned about the those care boxes, and I'm gonna tell you, we can't do that anymore. We cannot do that anymore the way we've done them. Do you know why? And I'm gonna tell you why. So some of you that are customers, you may have noticed that, man, my order's taking a little longer than I'm used to. These orders are it's taking a little longer. I wonder what's going on over there. Let me tell you what's going on over here. Okay. Okay. So now our e-commerce platform, which is Shopify, decided to change their banking partner. What does that mean? That means your website's on your website is hosted by Shopify. Shopify is not a bank. So it's not like Square or like PayPal or whatever. It's not a bank. They are an e-commerce platform. So they have to partner with a bank to do payouts. So what we experienced is this. They basically, after changing bank partners, the bank partner, because our business is listed as a health and wellness business on the platform, they use their AI technology, software, whatever, to scan our website. And they were looking for keywords that violate their policy and then disqualify us from using their services. All right. What does that mean? We received a message, just in short, we received a message that said, you have the word inflammation on your website.
Right.
You can't have that word. You have the word arthritis on your website. You can't have that word on your website. You have the word diabetes on your website. You can't have that. Okay, now listen to me. Listen to me now. We did not have products that said, this product is a cure for diabetes. This product is a cure for inflammation. Take this product and your inflammation will go away. We know we're not silly. We're not stupid. We know that you can't have that kind of language. We understand the FDA and FDA compliance. There's certain wording that you cannot have on your website. You can't make medical claims. You can't say things are a cure. You can't diagnose people or say that something's going to treat conditions. Got it. Okay. This wasn't that. This wasn't FDA compliance. This was the guidelines from that bank saying, we don't even want you to mention the word inflammation on your website. Now, mind you, there are other, even some of our distributors, I'd go to their website, which is Shopify, and they would literally say, this is excellent for people with cancer. And I'm like, how do they have it on their website?
Right.
Or they would say, written on their website, it would say, this is an anti-inflammatory lotion that will help heal eczema. And I'm like, how do they have this written on their website? And they're with Shopify, and their site they're doing fine. So we're not sure what happened there. However, what we are sure of is that they locked up our funds for 30 days between two of our businesses. 30 days locked up. Now, as a small business owner, as a small business, having your cash flow locked up for 30 days is insane.
It's one thing if you're a large business, where you have a lot of assets and stuff like that. But a large business is going to be pretty tough too. But for a small business, that's devastating. And we're not the only ones. When I looked into this further, because every day, like every other hour, I was chatting, I was on the phone with them, and it was like talking to a bunch of robots, which in many cases I was, and getting the same answer. And then as I was looking, like, okay, I can't be the only one. Sure enough, I was finding many other small businesses like us that they periodically, they just do the rug pull, and then there's no apology or anything. They're just like, okay, we're going to go ahead and flip the switch back again. Yeah. You had a lot of disgruntled. I even talked with one person. They said my site was completely shut down, no explanation, done, and I had to start again from ground zero. In the health and wellness space, now we're talking about. I am okay. So we understand that the products that we are providing are essential. Okay, they're essential to people's health, wellness, their healing. We know what we're doing, what we're offering, and we understand that it is not aligned with the pharmaceutical first agenda or protocol. You understand what I'm saying? We are the anti that. We are the answer to that.
You understand? And expanding our offering every day. But so here's the thing. That happened. And so what it did is it caused a slowdown in our operations, right? We're still, what does that mean? So that means where we would normally buy a wholesale amount of moringa powder, we're now having to order small quantities weekly because you've locked up the cash flow and the operational budget for the business. And so that makes everything move more slowly. And I'm sure some of you have noticed that. And we had good volume happening too. So it was a layered effect, but thankfully, we are really, as we enter this end of the year stretch, man, I'm so glad that part is over. I'm so glad that we were able to, they restored everything. We literally had to change every product description on our website. We had to remove the word inflammation. We had to remove the word diabetes. We had to remove anything. They literally, what they wanted were descriptions that just say, support your overall wellness, right? And I'm gonna tell you this, here's the thing. The reason why we didn't have descriptions on our website like that, although it would have been safer, because we know that the aunties and the uncles and the grandmas and the grandpas that shop with us, they want to be able to go on the website. They're having some pain. They want to know, what can I use for pain? They have arthritis. They want to know that turmeric can help them.
Right.
They want to be able to look at the product, find the description, or type in whatever's going on with them and bring up a list of products that can help. We know that would help them, right? So that's the reason why we crafted our descriptions that way, not making medical claims, not making, not violating FDA compliance, but giving enough information so the person knows what to buy. Okay. And so in any event, thankfully, Dwayne, thank you, literally changed every single product description on our website so that, unfortunately, it doesn't tell you what it does. It doesn't give you the health benefits anymore. But, you can still shop and you can do the research through the AI feature we have on our website and find out, what products can I use for XYZ, condition or ailment. So thankfully, we're on the other side of that. All the funds were released, cash flow has been flowing, and we thankfully are rebounding from that. And I just wanted to really come on and, like Dwayne said, I want to thank you all because our customers are so awesome. You guys are so awesome and so loving and patient and kind and wonderful. And we just want to say thank you for that. Also, let you know the behind the scenes, what occurred this year or just here recently, a couple months ago. And then let you know, thankfully, we're on the other side of it. And then finally, to say thank you again in the form of a rebate back to you. Let's take a look at some of the items that are going on promo between now and the rest of the year to say thank you to all of you, just for being with us, loving us, staying with us, and here's to many more.
We're gonna do
Need to move over.
you want to move down or I'll move this on?
No. Don't be doing that.
Keep looking.
Okay, we're done.
You can always lean on Samba Tree.
All right, there you go. So yeah, we had fun putting that together, and yeah, that's right. So I tell you, it's something. When operating a small business, it's not as a lot of times people see the top of the ship, but they don't realize what goes on underneath the ship and all of that. But one thing I could definitely tell you is that you do have two people here that really do care about people. And we want to see our people get well, and so when I'm talking about these stories about what's going on, in the news with some of these individuals flipping off and all of that, it's, I'm not talking about that because I'm just ain't got nothing else better to do. In fact, I've even stopped looking at a lot more stuff. Even, if my intentions are good, I just stop looking at it. Certain things I just can't allow my eyes to I'm not in denial that these things are happening, but but at the same time, it just, when you see things on repeat like that, the impact it can have on your mind, your psyche, and all of that, it just can be a bit too much. But we do know that even in the midst of that, there are many people who want help. I think my heart really goes out for people who have been, in these different systems. When, in the class, we were talking about religious systems and all of that. People done given of themselves for years and years and years and years, and they're still sick. It just makes me so angry. It really makes me angry thinking about that. And then you go to the people in there and it's like, okay, I thought you said this and that was going to happen. And then they're like, well, you got to do more, all of that. And it's like, man, come on. No, let's take it. Let's find some solutions. And so that's what prompted us to do Samba Tree, to come up with this. And so we're always working hard and all of that, despite the challenges that we hit, or other small businesses as well, especially in an economy like this. We're still here. We're not going anywhere at all. And we're very committed. And big shout out, of course, to all of our customers, your family. When we start recognizing many of the names that come through and all of that, we're like, oh yeah, I wonder how they're doing. I wonder how this person's doing, that kind of thing. So it's very personal for us, what we're doing here. So again, we want to appreciate, just big shout out to you guys. Really quick here. And we just sent out an email. Let me see if I can find this. Hold on for a second. I have the email is out. So if you're on the email list, you would have gotten the email. We're going to get to this music here in a moment here, because I really need y'all input on this music thing. I already played a song in the beginning. And so if you missed that, go back and check it out and tell me what you think. Okay, so 30% off promo that we're running right now. Let's see what's on sale. Here we go. I'll bring this up on the screen as well. Block my face off here. What's on sales right here. We got teas right now going at 25% off. Everything in the garden section, 18% off. Body care, 18% off. Oral care, 18% off. Copper, 20% off. And stones, 30% off. Okay, so that's what we got going on right now. Like I said, check your email. Now, one thing we need to tell you as well is that when you are, you're not going to see the discount until you put it in your cart. That's the way the site is set up. So once you drop it in your cart, the discount, you'll see it kick in. All right, you'll see that, and then there you go. So I just wanted to let you know of that. So this is going to be a really big one. So go ahead and take full advantage of it. Don't forget, we also have the subscription service as well. So if you want to start setting things up to where once a month your favorites just show up at your door, you can set that up as well on the website. Again, the website is sambatree.com. All right, so let's get back to this music here. And I already played one earlier. I got two more songs I got for you, okay? The first one was the first version of the like a theme song for Samba Tree. So if you didn't hear that, go back to the beginning of the broadcast and then you can listen to that. This is a second version of that. And hold on, let me see. Yeah, this is going to be a second version of that. And then I have another song I'm going to play here. All right, let me see if is this it? All right, so let me take a listen, and I think this is it. Let's play it. Is that the one? Hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's this one. Here we go.
From our natural medicine cabinet to your door, love and roots, that's what we're here for. Yeah. It's not just orders, it's hearts we serve. We pour our love in every hurt. When you need a little light to see, you can always lean on Samba Tree. Protect your peace, let your spirit flow. Stop the cycle, let the sickness go. We love to teach what we know and grow. You're part of the forest that helps Samba Tree to go. Protect your peace, let your spirit flow. Stop the cycle, let the sickness go. We love to teach what we know and grow. You're part of the forest that helps Samba Tree to grow. Yeah, yeah. Help Samba Tree to grow. Cuddle, yeah. Healing begins right here at home. It's okay to take time for your soul. When family was in need, we were there. Still here now, still showing care. Yeah, yeah. Samba Tree, you're part of me, I'm part of you. Part of you. This forest grows in all we do. Family first, that's the truth. Samba Tree.
All right. Tell me what you think. You can put it in the chat or in the comments or whatever. Like I said, I played one version of it yesterday. Wow. One version I played earlier in the broadcast, so check that one out. That's the second version of it. You need to bounce around, find out which one you like or whatever. I don't know. You let me know. Team Truth said, almost sounds as good as my music, bro, Dwayne. All right, well, you need to start sharing some of that music. Let us know. I like to hear it. Okay. All right. There you go. And so that's the second song. All right. Now this one, I am thinking I'm going to do another album. Yeah, we got, so far we got 2 albums. I don't know if you knew that or not. Yeah, just do a search when you go on sambatree.com. Just do a search for music. It will bring it up. I got to make it where it's in its own section, but just in the search, type in music. We already got like 2 albums, and then we dropped a single yesterday. And so you can go on our shorts page, and that's a clip of that. So you can listen to a clip of that one. That's 99 cents. Okay. The albums are like $3.99, $4.99. I mean, it's not like, y'all, please. I mean, I'm just keep it real. It ain't that much. So that's that. Okay. So now here's a song that I'm working on for this potential album, 3rd album. All right. So that's my freshman, sophomore. That'll be my junior album. My junior release. Okay, so go back and then so I'm getting a whole little collection here. All right, so this one I need to let me figure it out because I got to start it at a certain spot here. Hold on. Now, okay, hold on. Let's see. I cue it up for y'all. All right, let me see if this is it. Hold on for a sec. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. This is called I Am Not Your Illusion.
Yeah. Alien, Indian, king, queen, the chosen one, the list goes on. Every label they gave me feel like a costume I got drawn upon. In this matrix we all dance at a masquerade ball. Don't like your master switching, no one gon' call it at all, yeah. Got a closet full of shoes, but none of them fit. Trying on personas, man, I'm tired of the skit. They said find yourself, but they hand you a script. How you gon' find truth when the lie's been equipped? I'm tuning out the noise, can't hear no more. Time to meet the man I've been ignoring at the core. He's patient, he wise, been waiting on me while I was lost in what they wanted me to be. I'm not your illusion, not your projection, not your borrowed dream or your reflection. Been living in your story, now I'm breaking free. No more playing dress up in your fantasy. I'm not your illusion.
Hey!
we in church, we here to worship, but I never seen a goldfish paying tithes and service. Maybe purpose ain't found in a building or a verse. Maybe heaven just a silence when I listen and reverse it. I've been scrolling through the roles they made, swiping through personas like a masquerade parade. But there's peace in the pause, truth in the still. When I sit with myself, I remember what's real. He's got clues for the chaos, light for the dark, yeah. Answers that whisper straight out of my heart, yeah. No more confusion, no more disguise, yeah. I found the real me right behind my eyes. I'm not your illusion, not your projection, not your borrowed dream or your reflection. Been living in your story, now I'm breaking free. No more playing dress up in your fantasy. I'm not your illusion. Every tag they gave me, I tried to wear proud, but the mirror kept cracking, reflections too loud. Now I see through the smoke, through the stage and applause. Freedom ain't rebellion, it's remembering the cause. I'm not your AI, I'm not your king, not your prophet, not your chosen thing. I'm soul, I'm rhythm, I'm simply.
Hey! Well. Looks like we're back. Yes, so I think we might have an album coming. And yeah, we're gonna have all the lyrics and all that. We'll make that available when the album, if I do the album or whatever. But yes, I'll read the lyrics for you for that one, okay? Just to give you an idea. And when I tell you, I am pouring stuff into this. It ain't just it ain't just me pressing a button and say, make me a song. No. I'm pulling from my notes and memories and things like that. It starts off like this. Let me see if I make it big. Alien, Indian, king, queen, the chosen one, the list goes on. Every label they gave me feels like a costume I've got drawn upon. In this matrix, we all dance at a masquerade ball. Don't like your mask, just switch it. No one ain't gonna call it at all. Got a closet full of shoes, but none of them fit. Trying on personas, man, I'm tired of this skit. They say, find yourself, but they hand you a script. How you gonna find the truth when the lies have been equipped? I'm turning out the noise. I'm tuning out the noise. Can't hear no more. Time to meet the man I've been ignoring at the core. Okay. He's patient. He's wise. He's been waiting on me while I was lost, what they wanted me to be. And I said, I'm not your illusion. I'm not your projection. Not your borrowed dream or your reflection. Been living in your story, now I'm breaking free. No more playing dress up in your fantasy. I'm not your illusion, I'm finally me. And then it goes on, and what did I say? This other line, I'll just skip. I said they told me in church we're here to worship, but I never seen a goldfish paying tithes and servants. Maybe purpose ain't found in a building or a verse. Maybe heaven is just the silence when I listen in reverse. And I said, see, I've been scrolling through the roles they made, swiping through personas like a masquerade parade. But there's peace in the pause, truth in the still. When I sit with myself, I remember what's real. Anyway, so yeah, we ain't playing. Okay, so yeah, so that's going to be, you're going to see that coming out soon. So those are the things I'm focusing on, doing stuff like that. And, so that's where I'm turning my focus on, doing more things like that and some other things as well. And really pouring more of myself into Samba Tree and my wife and other people as well. We got working and all of that. So, yeah, we're very serious. So, you are definitely, every tree, of course, it needs an ecosystem, and that's one of the things we talked about in the class. You guys are it. You are our good customers, family members. You are part of that ecosystem. And just with everything you bring, your experiences, all of that stuff, we all need each other. And so we so grateful and appreciative of each and every one of y'all. Thank you again. I didn't want to make this any longer than that, but anyway, so there it is. That's it. That's all I have for you. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And that's it. That's all I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys take care. And guess what? I'll see you again soon. Take care now.